UK visa rules for carers, skilled workers, and students announced the minimum salary required for skilled workers visa is being increased. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're seeing this beautiful face for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. And if you're new to this channel, like I create content on UK immigration updates, which I'm about to share one now, live in the UK, scholarships in the UK, jobs with visa sponsorship in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, please do hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're going to be the very first person to see that video. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. Just as you can see on my screen, new UK visa rules for carers, skilled workers, and students are announced. Now, a lot have been asking me about the new salary threshold for care workers from overseas and also within the UK. If you're currently in the UK and you get a job with visa sponsorship in a care organization, it is the same salary that is required from overseas that you will be paid. The salary threshold required is for visa purposes, not because you're in the UK. Now, if you're currently in the UK and you're working in a care sector and you don't need a visa, there may be difference in the salary but for everyone who needs a visa sponsorship, both in the UK and from overseas, you will have to be paid the new salary threshold for 2025. We all know that we've come to that time of the year that a lot of changes takes place in the UK between 1st of April and 31st of March. By April, a lot of new rules have been passed and most of them will be implemented. This is one of them. Now, from the 9th of April, care providers who wish to recruit staff from abroad, we have to first prove that they have attempted to employ someone already in the UK who needs new visa sponsorship. These new changes will definitely create more opportunities for those in the UK who have had problems with their sponsorship, those who are looking for a job in a care organization. These new changes will create more job opportunities for them. The UK government has also said that the changes announced last year also banned companies from charging workers for the cost of their sponsorship, which has never been intended and led to exploitation, unfair treatment of staff, and unsustainable levels of debt in the care sector. So with the changes that was introduced last year, yeah, the UK government has banned employers from taking money for the sponsorship, but some employers that still do take money for their sponsorship. But it is written that the changes announced last year also banned companies from charging workers for the cost of their sponsorship. The sponsorship fee now has been increased. From what the UK government have said, that employers should not take money for the sponsorship. We all know that the sponsorship fee has increased, but the employer is the one meant to pay. So figures released earlier this year showed nearly 400,000 fewer people from abroad have applied for UK work or study visas since strict new immigration rules came into force. Provisional data showed 547,000 visa applications were received between April and December 2024, down from 942,500 in the same period in 2023. So they are seeing the effects of these new rules, and which is why they are trying to implement more things to make sure that they cut net migration. So the drop of 395,100 or 42% has been driven by sharp falls in the number of overseas students and foreign care workers applying to come to Britain. Like we know, if you're coming to study in the UK, you're not allowed to come with your dependent except you're coming for a PhD or master's in research, which allows dependent. And also for care workers, you're not allowed to come with your dependents. Applications to come on the health and care worker visa fell by a much stepper 79%, from 299,800 in April to December 2023, compared with 63,800 in the same period last year. The care worker visa salary threshold started with 20,400 and further increased to 20,000, I think 900. Then the next day it also increased to 23,200. But now, as you can see, the minimum salary required for skilled worker visas is also being increased from April. It will rise from 23,200 per year to 25,000 or £12.82 per hour to reflect the rise in minimum wage. I filmed a video about the new minimum wage. So to reflect that for care workers who want to migrate to the UK and those in the UK who are looking for visa sponsorship, they have to earn £25,000 and above to be eligible to apply for a care worker visa. As for skilled worker visa, as you can see on my screen, the minimum salary for the type of work you'll be doing is whichever is the highest of £38,700 per year. The going rate for the type of work you will be doing, so nothing has been changed at the moment, it's still at £38,700. If it's a graduate job, you don't really have to earn up to £38,700 per year. One thing you have to do from April, make sure that once you receive your COS, check the salary. If it is still 23,200, contact your employer, because when there is a change like this, most employers may not remember and they just issue you with the same rate that is on their system. Now, what happens when you use a COS is that the salary does not meet the new salary threshold to apply for a visa. Now, your visa will be refused. So just in case you have received your COS and it is still showing 23,200 from April, contact your employer or your HRO. They can add a sponsor note if they cannot give you a new one, because the Home Office honors the sponsor note. They can add a sponsor note to say the salary for this job is £25,000, because that is the new required salary threshold for a care worker. Bearing in mind that there are some care organizations as well that will pay their employees more than this, but you have to meet the salary threshold of £25,000 to be able to apply for a care worker visa from April. So for those that asked about the new salary threshold for 2025 tax year, is £25,000 for care workers. So this is just what it is. Just ensure that before you apply for your visa, you cross-check all of this with your employer so you don't get your visa refused because of that. Between April and May, those that will apply for their visas, if they are not cross-checking this, they will get their visa refused, because most employers, they make this mistake until a lot of employees begins to come back to say, oh, you have to amend it. So ensure you check that correctly before you apply for your visa. You know, once you use your COS, you cannot reuse it. You may be very lucky for Home Office to email you to update. When it comes to your employer not meeting the required salary threshold, they will just refuse it, because there's a memo that is sent to employers to update their system, but not all employers actually do this. So ensure you help them as well from your own end so you don't get your visa refused this 2025. And I wish you good luck in your job search, in your interview, in your visa application, and in your moving to the UK. Or maybe if you're currently in the UK and you're still looking for visa sponsorship jobs, I wish you good luck in this new tax year. So guys, this brings us to the end of today's video, and I hope you find this video helpful. And if you do find it helpful, please do like, share, and also do subscribe and join our beautiful family if you're yet to do that. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.